and to watch his seminars, to take notes. And so today I'm so happy to announce that we have Mr. Philip Chun for 3 weeks, and this is going to be fantastic. Every Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. Pacific, we will be on live with Mr. Philip Chun. And I'm going to just say, I have a lot of experience in personal development training. He does some things in his training that is just incredible. And one of those things is that the key points he will repeat multiple times, and there is a reason for that. So it actually plugs into your subconscious mind. So I want you to make a special notebook for these next 3 weeks. Make a little square in your notebook where you can put your special notes, the things I must do. I'm not doing this, but I must do these things. Make a special section in your notebook for that. And I think you will get a lot of key points about, how to improve yourself. And I think one of the greatest secrets in our business is that we do personal development every week. So this is our chance to really take some really good wisdoms from a team elite, a platinum, incredible leader, has done huge seminars around the world, Mr. Philip Chun. I think you have a video to play for him, right? Do we have a video, Eric, for him? Yeah, there it is.
Equipo Viña al costado derecho del escenario, por favor.
Well, I just want to thank Philip Chan. I mean, this is pretty early for Type 5. And I just want to thank you for coming on and doing this series for us. For the next 3 weeks, every Wednesday, we're going to be here to do this. So anyway, thank you again, Philip, for coming on and helping us.
It's my turn, Alan.
Yes.
Okay. Hi, everybody. How are you today? And you know what, Alan Nagao, I also went to Alan Nagao, his talk, and then he said, I'm good, very good, super good, incredibly awesome, Alan, right? Okay. By the way, let me see. I want to get used to the environment. Looks like today we have 500 participants already in here. But I think actually there are more and more people has to come in. I think just because maybe the occupancy, I think that is limit to 500, right? Yeah.
No, we can go past 500. Yeah, this site we can go to 1,000 today, and we will we can actually surpass that, I think.
Oh, we can go to 1,000. That's good.
Yeah.
Alan,
I believe so.
At 500. Yeah. No, we're at capacity.
Well, we are at capacity. Are we limited to 500 in this site?
That's what it's showing. Yeah.
Oh, that's so weird. We have paid for 1,000. Okay.
You can put it on Facebook Live.
Yes, I'm sure we can do that.
You can Facebook Live for those people who cannot come in can watch from the Facebook Live.
Okay.
Okay.
Team
Very good.
Team Aloha.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay. All right. Well, ¿Cómo está? Yeah. Okay. And then, 안녕하세요. 你好吗? 你好吗? How are you? So we have peoples all over the world today. First of all, I'm very happy to be here. And then, Alan Nagao invite me to become here to conduct philosophy of success. And this is my greatest pleasure because I was very fortunate 28 years ago. I came across with a platform, an opportunity, and it allowed me, after 2 to 3 years of hard working, I would say that was around 1995. That was 1995, almost 1994. Because of that platform, I was able to live my life every day till now, whatever I want. So to me, when I look back, it is just like a miracle. A lot of people are smarter than me. I think so. A lot of people are hardworking than me. I think so. I think a lot of people have better educational background than me. I think so. But why I'm able to live the life that I want every day? What does that mean, to live the life I want every day? That means I have a choice to do what I want to do every day, every moment. And also I have a choice not to do what I don't want to do. That is my definition of freedom of choice. It is not just about do what you want to do. It's also, if something that you don't like to do, you have a choice not to do. I'm talking about every moment. So at least I have an opening conversation for those people. This is the first time you met me. I think I have given you some idea. So, today, because, right now in Vancouver is 8 a.m. in the morning. And then I think in Korea it's 12 midnight. And I saw lots of Korean also came to here to learn my philosophy of success. I find out there are many. Okay, I want to know is right now I want to make sure the video that I play is working. May I ask, is the video is working right now on the left side of the screen?
It's loading up right now, Philip.
It's loading, right? Okay, no problem. You're loading. All right, make sure. All right, good. So because I was so fortunate, so there's one thing I love to do is I want to give back to those people who wants to live a life like that. I call that type 5 life. I give them the name. I create the name. When I look at myself, what happened to me? Why I can live the way I want every day? Why I have the freedom? What is this freedom about? How do I achieve the freedom? Am I the only one? Or everyone can do? And so I decide for those people who wants to become type 5, I go to help them. That's why I travel around the world. As you watch the video, I travel around the world for many, many years already to teach people how to become type 5 person. How to become type 5 person. But you need to have enough resources. You need to have enough resources to live like a type 5 person. It's just like a miracle. And I believe ordinary people can make it. I totally believe. Otherwise, I don't travel around. I tell you one thing. When I travel around, I don't concern do I make any money. I don't concern. It is not my concern. Of course, I don't mind, but this is not my priority because I have financial freedom already. I want to give those people who have dreams, who want a great life. Great life is not just about making more money. A lot of people making more money every month. To me, it's not enough. Life is a life. You need more than money to achieve a real life. So in the next few class, I will try to define what is meant by success. I try to define it and see, do you accept my definition? So Philip, how can we make it happen? How can we make it happen? Actually, success is very simple. I tell you, success, to achieve a huge success, in a very short time, I'm talking about 1 to 3 years, become type 5. It's very simple. Very simple step. I won't say easy. I say simple and very clear how to get it. Very clear. It is all about you want or you don't want. Very simple. So philosophy of success is what? Is I show people how to become the best driver and drive the best car in the world, and so that you become the champion. Very simple. Our champion means type 5 life. Is to live the life that you want every day. One more time, I tell you, by just making more money is not sufficient to support this dream. Yeah, so very clear. The best driver and the best car, and then Type 5. So this is the 3 areas you will learn from me in the next 3 classes. Today and next week and the next week. Well, if I don't have enough time, I think Eden Nagao will let me to extend 1 to 2 more weeks. Why not? You know, because my philosophy of success, usually when I conduct my seminar, is 8 hours one day. No stop, no toilet, one shot. But now this time we divide into 3 classes first, about 1 to 1.5 hours each one. In case we did not cover everything, then we extend to 1 more class or another 2 more classes. I think the most important is how I help you to visualize your success before you succeed. Visualize your success before you succeed. Have you ever heard about this kind of terms? Yeah, I really like it. That means before you succeed, you already know that you will be succeed. That is so important. This is what about the best driver. The best driver is a person without a driver license, and he believes he can become Michael Schumacher. You understand? So important. This is what I see. So the topic is called philosophy of success. Well, philosophy of success is not just limited to New Skin people. New Skin is only one platform. There are many platforms in the world. As long as you are the best driver, then I tell you, no matter what you do, you believe you can be successful. But when you become the best driver, let's say you are the Michael Schumacher. If I give you a bicycle, is that a waste? You are the best driver to ride a bicycle. You don't need to be the best driver to ride a bicycle. What about a BMW? Not bad. What about Ferrari? Better. Lamborghini? Really good. But why not Bugatti? The best, fastest car in the world. Why? Because you are the best driver. Best driver should match the best car in the world and become Type 5. So don't be surprised. You can become Type 5 in 1 to 3 years. And that is the purpose I travel around the world to show people how to become Type 5 within 1 to 3 years in a very simple way. In just a few steps. Yeah, in just a few steps, very clear. But why do we choose to pick New Skin? If there's so many platforms in the world that we can become champion, and lots of people ask me, Philip, then why do we need to pick New Skin? Why? Because New Skin is one of the Bugatti. And I can show to you why New Skin is a Bugatti. So in the next few classes, today I will talk about Type 5. And then the next class, I will talk about why New Skin is a Bugatti. Be patient, open your mind, and then you will notice why we see New Skin is a Bugatti. The third class, I will show you what is meant by best driver. And how can we become the best driver? So you are the best driver, and you have the fastest car. Why do you need this? Because you want to become Type 5. If you don't want to become Type 5, well, how you can become the best driver, and why do you need the best car? So everything starts with, what do you really want? What do you really want? What do I want? I want to become type 5. Because once I become type 5, I can do the things that I want every day. That is the very beginning. That is the number one thing. Then secondly, I will show you how you can visualize your success by becoming the best driver. And show you new skin is the Bugatti. Again, why I pick new skin? Because new skin is a platform for me to become type 5. While I find out other platform led me to make more money. But since just to make more money cannot satisfy me, Philip Cheung. That's why I pick new skin, because that is the platform to design for people to become type 5. Now, so this is the opening conversation. I think for people who are new skin people, there are some non-new skin people, so you are going to know what you're going to learn from me in the next few classes. Well, you know what? Now, I want to start with today. I want something special. Before I talk about 5 types of people, that is the most important thing in philosophy of success. Okay. I want to answer some of your questions first in your mind. One thing I want to let you know that philosophy of success is not just limited to new skin business. It applies to everything. Okay, you have to understand that. Okay, and then for people, I know some people always want to talk to me, but today now we have a chat room. You see, there's a chat room, right? I think today I want to start with answering few questions, not too many. I will answering three questions to start with first. What is in your mind? What do you think about philosophy of success? What stops you from succeed? Things like this, okay? You see the chat on the bottom, you click it and you write it. You better in English, okay? You better in English. And then I will answer your questions. That is what I want to start with. Okay, good. So you can start, take the chance. What is in your mind about success? What do you want to ask me? You can write it on the chat room. Why don't you talk to yourself?
They want to write in Spanish. So if they write in Spanish, one of our people will translate.
Is that right? If they write in Spanish, yeah, okay, sure, translate, yeah. Okay, I have the first question. What you talk to yourself every day? The first question is what you talk to yourself every day to start your day, Philip. Thanks. Okay. I tell you, right now, my focus. Right now, I answered the first question. The first question is, I will say one more time. What you talk to yourself every day to start your day, Philip? Thanks. Now and 28 years ago are different. 28 years ago, when I wake up, in my case, I don't talk. I take action. Every day is the same action. My action is, I want to fill up with energy. And then I will facing the new skin platform to make my things happen every day. So I will start with exercise. Because that was the process. That's what the process to help myself to become type 5 as soon as possible. And now, because I was already type 5 for 25 years, I tell you one thing, right now, I'm just doing what I want to do every day. Yeah. So that is I just want to tell you the situation is just like this. Very flexible in different situations. But I tell you one thing, if you don't believe that you can be successful, then you have to talk. Yeah. One more time. If you don't believe you can be successful, when you wake up, you have to talk. You have to talk something very positive to yourself to remind you. Yes, there is something like this. Okay, so the second question. Second question is, it is good for the interactive. Okay, yeah, I know what you talk to you. So, what is your definition of success, and how it changed over the years doing this game? That is Jen Su. Jen Su asked me, what is your definition of success and how it changed over the years doing this game? My definition of success is, are we able to do the things that I want every moment and happily? And everyone is different. Some people like to spend time with family. Some people like to traveling. Some people like to go shopping. Some people like to do volunteer work. Some people like to cooking. Some people like to work. Yeah. Go to work can be a definition of success. If you like to work and you have a choice not to work and you go to work, that is not a job. Can you see my vision about a job? J-O-B. Some people go to work, that is not a job because they have the choice not to work. That is what he wants. When you have no choice, then that is a job. Although you like the job, that's a little bit better. But one thing, you have no choice. When you have a job, at least you don't have the time to do any other things else. Unless your life is just a job. But I don't think you put yourself, your life is equal to a job. Job, supposedly, is like a vehicle to take where you want. But could it be? Now, that is what I talk about 5 types of people. 5 types of people will cover this area more. At least now you have some idea, okay? Okay, and then okay, there are some Spanish, Sandra Patricia to everyone. What is that? Como logras romper con tus creencias limitantes? Am I right? Okay, anyone can translate for me.
I wish I could, but it's something about breaking your dreams. But can one of us try? Yeah,
it is translated.
oh, it's translated.
Yeah, you will find it below. I'm translating in the chat.
Can you say that question? Can you say it in English?
Javier's translating it below.
Yeah.
How do you fight your limiting thought?
Can you repeat? Can you speak a little bit louder?
How do you fight your limiting thoughts?
How do I fight the limiting thoughts?
Yes.
How do I fight? Okay. Very good. Because this question is, you not yet understand the power of yourself. Actually, it's your thinking that limits you. Philosophy of success will help you to break the limit. by understand, by help you understand, you believe you can make it. When you believe you can make it, the limit is gone. If you don't believe yourself 100%, the limit is there. So philosophy of success and Think and Grow Rich could able to let you believe yourself 100%. When you don't believe yourself 100%, you have limit. Yeah. So actually, that's why you come to the POS, the talk, you come to the right place. Yeah. And secondly is about vision. Yeah, a vision. Vision is you can see something not many people can see. And the answer is there. Yeah. When people talk to me, direct selling, we make money for my friend. Right? Lots of people still thinking this way. We will lose all our friends if we do direct selling because we make money from our friend. If you look at this way, you limit yourself already because you are working within this restraint. It restricted you. You already don't feel comfortable. How you can express yourself 100%? If you cannot express yourself 100%, how you can be successful? My vision is direct selling is very powerful because of win-win situation. Finish. That is my vision. So you need to have some visions about something to open your mind. Because that's why when I go to do new skin direct selling, I feel very free because it's a win-win. I like people win because they win, I win. How nice is that? Am I right? You can be free because you know this is a win-win situation. So only I give you some idea. It's about vision. It's also about wisdom. When you have the vision and wisdom, the limit can be gone. I want, I believe, I help. That is wisdom. I want to become type 5. I believe I can become type 5. I help people become type 5. That is wisdom. Why? Because people will trust you. 100%. For those people who have dream and need your help, and because I want, I believe, I help, you two are hooked together. They trust you. Do you know that when people trust you, you cannot fail? Do you know that? Because they follow you. When people trust you, they follow you. When people follow you, you can fail. You are a winner. I always said, let's imagine 10 people follow you. Let's imagine 100 people follow you. Let's imagine 1,000 people follow you. How you can fail? You are a total winner. So actually, in my philosophy of success, I will spend a little time on how you can become the best of yourself. Is how people will trust you. When people trust you, you can do anything. You can even do a revolution. If there are multi-million people trust you, you can revolution, right? But of course, we don't focus on revolution. We only focus very simple. I just want to live the life that I want, and also to want to help other people. Okay, then I answer one more question. I love your question. I tell you, no matter what your question is, my answer is always the same. Yeah, you will notice that. What is your strength on new skin? What is my strength on new skin? I tell you, I believe, I help. How can we keep our mind focused on the most important thing? How can we keep our mind focused on the most important thing? Because that was not your most important thing. That's why you need to keep your mind focused. If that is your most important thing, you don't need to keep your mind focused, right? You try to make something not important become important. That is your question. If something very important, you don't need to focus because it will be in your mind. Can you understand? When something is very important, you don't need to keep focus. It's already focused. Only when something is not important, you need to be focused. The point is how you can make something not important become important. Possible. If you really want possible. Think and grow rich. Think and grow rich. You learn from the Anna Nagal. Yeah. There's a way of manually input. Manually. There's a way manually input. And also, if you have an environment around you, these people are doing the same thing. Yeah. When there's a group of people are doing the same thing around you together, that helps too. That is philosophy of success. Okay. What kept you going even at your lowest point in life? What kept you going? Because I had a dream. And I believe my dreams can come true. Because I had a dream. And I believe my dreams can come true. And I understand nothing is free lunch. No free lunch. And this is the process for people who succeed. But these people, they don't feel upset when they were in the lowest point. They don't feel upset. But they know it's the lowest point. But they don't feel upset. Because they visualize their success. And they don't like something easy. They don't like to do something easy. They enjoy sometimes the suffering. How we can enjoy your suffering, right? Because you have dream. Because you believe yourself. And you're proud of yourself, you can make it. That's why you feel rich inside your mind. That is the most important. It's not about how much money in the bank. Your money in the bank you can lose. You have a chance to lose all of them. But if you are rich in your mind, even you lose all your money in your bank, you can still make the bank with lots of money. So we have to be rich in our mind by believe yourself 100% and visualize your success. So that's why during the tough time, you know it's tough time, and you prepare for it already. I won't say you enjoy the suffering, but it won't stop you from moving forward because you already see you're going to achieve what you want in the near future. Oh, Philip, is there a shortcut to become successful? Listen carefully. I always like to share vision. You have to understand. I tell you, you can achieve huge success in a short time. You can achieve huge success in a short time, but no shortcut. Shortcut and short time is different. Well, it's enough. You want to make it fast, right? You don't need shortcut. You have to be full force. No shortcut, but very short time. That is not shortcut. That is leverage. Leverage. Suppose a project Suppose a project, you have to do it by yourself, 100%. It takes long time. If 10 people work with you together to do the project, it takes 1/10 of time. Leverage. If you want to achieve huge success in a very short time, remember my word, you must find a platform allow you to leverage 90%. Better. Ordinary people have to work 40 years to finish the project. You 4 years. Because you leverage 90%. It's not shortcut. It's a leverage. Secondly, law of attraction. Yeah. You don't have to talk too much. And those resources that help you to succeed come to you. Yeah. Yeah. I want, I believe, I help. And then those resources that you need will come to you because people follow you without questioning you. They don't question you, save you lots of time. They follow you, it's much more efficient. Yeah. So this is about human relationship. But if from the bottom of the heart, you get the trust from people. So you get the trust from people and you leverage, it took you a very short time to succeed. But you still have to go through the process in a much wiser way. Wiser, W-I-S-E-R. I give you an example, okay? In new skin, direct selling, people like to convince people. That is not efficient. That is, sorry, my definition is not efficient. It's very inefficient. Very inefficient. If you convince people, very inefficient. What is efficient? Filtering. Filtering program. You know who is yes and who you want to find out who are the yes from those who are the no. A group of people. How you can, in a very short time, understand who will say yes and who will say no. That is called filtering. What is convince? Convince, how we can convince the people who say no to say yes. Can you see the difference? Convince the people say no to say yes. You too overestimate your quality. I tell you, people don't listen to people. Only when he's ready to change and you are the right people, he follow you fast. Okay, so I wish, I think enough for the answering that questions. Yeah, very good. So, you look at the screen, the left side, she is actually a celebrity in Korea, you know that? When you watch the TV series, and you can see her now, she is doing very successful in new skin in Korea, you know? Yeah. And she is my mom. Was she very cute? My mom was so cute, you know. I will tell you more story about my mom. I will definitely tell you about the story, me and my mom, okay? Now, good. I think let me see the timing. Okay, good. Now, what about, let's go back to the topic. The reason I answer some question is, at least you know, in my next 3 classes, actually my content will be more detailed to cover what you just said. I just give you only some key point about your questions. Overall, in my next 3 to 4 classes is to answer everything. Okay, now let me start my philosophy of success. So first of all, you need to know what is type 5. Type 5, there are 5 types of people in the world. There are 5 types of people in the world, but there are 4 types of people are more familiar. Type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4, you know this. But you may not easy to come across type 5. And what I show you is how you can become type 5 person. Because type 5 person is really rare. Type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4 is very common. When I say what type, then you ask yourself what type of people you are. If you want to become type 1, go ahead. Become type 1. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with type 1. If you want to become type 2, go ahead. Become type 2. There's nothing wrong to become type 2. Type 3, type 4, there's nothing wrong. Life is a choice. Life is a choice. I don't force people to change life. I don't force people to change. But for people who want to become type 5, I help. Can you see how I work with people? I don't change people because I'm not able to change people. But I can help people who want to change. That is my vision. Because I believe I can make it. For those people who wants to change, he is qualified to make it. I like people talk to me, Philip, I'm ready to change. That is very important. That is priority. When looking for right people, are you ready to change? So type 1 people, what is type 1 people? Type 1 people, they make lots of money. Type 1, but no time. Lots of money, but no time. Who are type 1? Professional, small businessmen, professional, and small businessmen. Lawyer, doctors, accountants, architect, engineer, pilot, you name it. These are professional. They make very good money. But they have no time. Because they trade their time for money. They are smart people. But they have no time. So what will happen if you don't have time in your life? What will happen? Then you have to think. Does it worth? You make lots of money, but you have no time. Does it worth? You need to think about I keep thinking. I ask, do I want to become type 1? I say no. Because I have lots of things I want to do. I need time. I have many things I want to do. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do this. I want to do that. I must have time. So that's why type 1 is not my choice. You really think about it. Is that what you want? I just want to make it simple. So type 1, right? Type 2. Type 2 are those people who have lots of time. Type 2 people have lots of time, but no money. Lots of time, but no money. Who are these people? Canadian. Why Canadian have lots of time but no money? Because our government, when you don't have a job, they give you money. When you're pregnant, they give you money. When you're sick, they give you money. When you're old, they give you money. When you ask, they give you money. Of course, not a lot of money, but enough to survive. So type 2 are jobless. They have lots of time, but no money. But they can still survive in Canada. Type 2. Then you ask yourself, do you want to become type 2? I tell you, I'm not joking. Many Canadians actually, I find out lots of Canadians, my friends, they don't mind to be type 2. They don't mind. They buy a cup of Starbucks coffee and stay there for a whole day. And they enjoy the environment. How nice is that, you know? So not everyone is like us. No, not necessary. Everybody is thinking different. If they want to become type 2, I suggest they come to Canada. Because Hong Kong cannot support type 2 life. Okay, type 3. Type 3 employees. Employees. So what about employees? No money and no time. They study hard, they work hard, they study hard, they work hard, but no money and no time. Why they don't have Now, why they don't have time? Because they work 6 days a week, 50 weeks a year, and 35 to 40 years in his life. No time. Am I right? Why they don't have money? Because every month, the salary just enough to pay all the bills and nothing left. And they have no choice. They have to work. Because their expenses in the next 10, 20, 30 years must become, they have expenses. But too bad, they still don't have the income to cover the expenses. That's why they have no choice. They must have a job to work every month. Some people say, I don't mind to work. I love to work hard. Good to hear. But the point is, sometimes even you want to work hard, you don't have a job. How do you know you have a job? Next month, how do you know? Look at the pandemic. Look at the pandemic right now in the world. Look at this. I know we love our job. I know we want to work hard, but now we don't have a job. Just an example, right? So I would say type 3 are very insecure. But you know what? Type 2 people are lazy. Type 3 people are study hard and work hard. Who is smarter? Who is smarter? Now, type 2 people, they don't work hard, but they have time. Type 3 people, they work hard, they have nothing. No time and no money. So if you compare type 3 to type 2 and type 3, I would say type 2 is a more wiser person. Type 4. I think now you understand type 1, type 2, type 3. So now I talk about type 4. Type 4 people they have lots of money. Finally, they have lots of time. We call this type 4. Is that good? Very good. You have lots of money and you have lots of time. So it's really good. So who are the type 4 people? Type 4 people are the type 1 people when they retired. When type 1 people retired, they have time. And since they made a lot of money before, right? So that's why they have lots of money and lots of time. After they retired, they are type 4. So type 4 come from type 1. So everybody likes to become type 1 and type 4. Am I right? Did we educated by our parents or grandparents? Hey, you have to become type 1. And finally, you will have lots of time and lots of money and become type 4. That is what we educated for the past 50 years of life. I'm not saying wrong. So a lot of people, the dream is, I want to become type 1. Finally, I become type 1. And then I work hard every day. Finally, I retire with lots of money and time. Yeah. I'm not saying wrong. This is type 4. But by the time they have lots of money and lots of time, they are old and sick. You check it out. I'm not just saying, you check it out. Old. I'm not saying everybody, but most old and sick. Sometimes no hair and no teeth. Well, now you have money and time, but do you have that kind of quality of life that you want? But if you have this by 30 years old or 40 years old, that's much better, right? You know it, right? I'm not saying wrong. I just tell you the whole process. So I tell you the market is all about type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4. But most of the people are type 3. And some of the type 3 people finally become type 1. Some. And then the type 1 people retire, become type 4. So this is all type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4. So people in the mind. So people always set their goal to become type 1 or type 2 or type 3 or type 4. And you know what I teach people? I teach people how to become type 5. So what is type 5? Type 5, you need to have 5 elements happen at the same time. then you can become type 5. You need to have 5 elements happen at the same time. Then I call you type 5. The first element, financial freedom. What is financial freedom? To make more money is not financial freedom. No. Financial freedom means if you stop working today and you have enough money to live the life that you want for the rest of your life, then I call you financial freedom. Everybody is different. Everybody, the standards are different. But at least you figure out what kind of life you want to live. And you stop working today, and you can still live the life that you want for the rest of your life without working, then I call you financial freedom. So I define it. I'm not saying you have to become financial freedom. I said if you want to become type 5, you have to have financial freedom. Second, you need to have time freedom. What is time freedom? Time freedom means, for example, you can wake up anytime you want, every day, or not wake up, or don't wake up every day. If you are able to sleep every day without wake up, then I would say you have time freedom. But of course, we won't do that. Of course, we don't do that, right? Yeah, we don't do that. But in case you do that, I call this time freedom. So now you understand the definition of time freedom. So financial freedom, time freedom, you're still not yet a type 5. The third element, freedom of youth. Freedom of youth, you always look younger than your real age. But not cosmetic surgery, the real one. If you can look younger than your real age, where I call that freedom of youth. And that is possible. I'm not joking, that's possible. Because right now we have the technology. Yeah, something called genetic expression technology. You can look younger than your real age. Yeah. And you don't even believe it yourself. Just like I don't believe myself. I'm so old already. I don't believe. I don't believe that. I still think I'm 25 years old. Fourth element, freedom of health. When people over 40 years old, they have to always go to see doctor, you know. High blood pressure, high cholesterol, high blood sugars, stroke, heart disease, you know, it's called aging disease, right? But in your situation, every time you go to see a doctor, it's only a physical checkup. In that case, I would say you have freedom of health, but you're still not yet type 5. The last one, freedom of happiness. You always feel happy. Not every second, but most of the time you will feel happier, relatively. So if you have these 5 things happen together, I call you type 5. Now you understand what is type 5. So the point is, once you have these 5 resources happen at the same time, in most cases, you can do what you want to do. Am I right? Does it make sense to you? Does it make sense to you? So type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4, and type 5, 5 types. And you find out that 4 types of people are very common, but the type 5 people is is kind of rare. And you find out in Nu Skin platform, you find out actually there are numbers of people are type 5 already. They live the life that they want. But the point is, when we live the life that we want, doesn't mean we are doing the same thing, because everybody is different. Some people like to do this, some people like to do that, some people like to do this, some people like to do that. So I was very fortunately last 25 years, every day I live the life that I want. I think in the beginning, you know, I tell you a little bit about myself. In 1995, I was so fortunate, yeah, can live the life of type 5. I think the first thing is I want to travel around the world. I want to travel around the world. That is what I want. So I travel around the world. I keep on traveling around the world. Yeah. When people work, I still keep on traveling around the world. But I find out one thing, when I'm traveling around the world, sometimes it's really boring. Yeah, I tell you my experience. It's very boring. If you always travel, you feel boring. And then finally, but why do I keep on traveling? Oh, so happen that New Skin keep expanding new countries. And so that I can go there to do some seminar. And at the same time, I enjoy my traveling because I like it. Maybe you don't like it, but I like it. I really like it. I remember when 1990, for example, I tell you some about my Thai 5 life. In 1995, when the company opened Europe, France, Italy, England, they opened. So I went to Europe in 1995. I traveling, and then I do some seminars. I conduct seminars. I talk about the business opportunity meetings, things like that. Finally, I didn't build a big network in Europe. I didn't. I stayed there for 6 months. I stayed there, France, Italy, England for 6 months. I didn't build a big network. You know what? What I finally get it? I end up with do a lot of shopping. And I was very happy about it because I was in fashion business before. Before New Skin, I was in fashion business for almost 7 years. No, for 8 years. So that's why I went to Europe. Although I am not able to build a big network in Europe, but I end up with lots of shopping. I love it so much. And I don't mind. Why? Because I already generate a very decent passive income from New Skin already. Then when I generate the passive income already from New Skin, the rest are called bonus to me. Of course, I love bonus, but I don't mind without bonus. Now, that is the concept. Because I already live the life that I want. So I am not a person just keep on making more money. No. Once I reach what I want, that is the passive income that allow me to live the life that I want. I tell you, the rest to me is just only bonus. And I don't mind. Yes or no, I don't mind. That is not my top priority already. So at least now you know a little bit about my life, So I have dreams. But okay, maybe I tell you some idea, some example about Thai 5 life. I'm not saying you have to follow me 100%. No, I just give you an idea what I can do. When I travel, I only buy one-way ticket. When I travel, I buy one. When do I go back home? I don't plan. Which country I will go? I don't plan. When I arrive at a country, if I don't like it, I leave it next day. If I like it, I stay there for 6 months. But I have no plan. No plan. You check my record in the Facebook, scroll through my last 10 years, then you know it. I have no plan. If I'm not Thai 5, how I can do that? Right. Last year, I travel on January. I make my trip on January. I back to Canada on June. I had no plan. I tell you, 28 years ago, I had a plan. 28 years ago, I had a plan. My plan is no plan in my future. You understand my whole concept? I don't like plan. It's like a robot. I don't want to be a robot. No, I don't want. I don't want to plan and then reach plan. No. I like excitement. That is my character. I like excitement. Unexpected. Oh, I want to go to Paris tonight. Let's go. Well, after I arrive Paris, I don't like it. go to Italy. I like excitement, no plan. You see? So I tell you honestly, 28 years ago, my plan, I had a plan, which is my plan is no plan for my life. Only if I am type 5. I tell you, there are lots of like training course, show you how to plan. Yeah. Show you how to plan. But now I show you how you don't have to plan in your life. Can you see the difference? A leader must have a vision. Must have a vision. Today I have no plan. Today I just do what I want to do. I like to help people through online to become type 5. I like to do it. No plan. I have choice. I have a choice not to do it. I can still sleeping. Yeah, I can go home. I can sleep. But I choose. I like it. But I have a choice not to do it. That is different. Now I tell you, I have 3 important dreams in my life. If I am not a type 5, I cannot make it. If I just make lots of money, I cannot make it. Yeah. So you find out I'm more focused on why do we need to become a type 5 person? So I think through my dreams, then you know. I really know what I want to do. I really know what I want to get. You know what is my most important dreams in my life? Top 3. I tell you the first one. The first one is I like to help people become type 5. Even I don't make any money. So I tell you, this is not a job to me. This is my dream. This is my mission. Why? I just like it. Why I like it? Because I love to see people happy and smile and have a good life. I like to see that. And I like to contribute. Then I feel rich in my mind. I need to feel rich. Rich is not about how much money in the bank. It's I feel so good about myself that I contribute to help those who need help to improve their life by being type 5. For many years already. And I will keep doing that. Go to my Facebook, scroll for the last 10 years. Then you will know me. And I tell you, I always feel happy. Even today, after I finish, I feel so happy. I feel so good. I feel so rich. This is such a meaningful life. I don't want to work hard just to make money for myself. I don't like my life to be like this. I don't want. My life is just like this. Just working hard, compete to make more money and make my life better and live the life that I want. I want to contribute. But I also see one thing. When I give more, I have the most. That is my vision. You do have the vision first. You must help more people. Don't figure out, do you make any money? Even you don't make money, we still help people. That is really help. Help means we don't expect return. But we don't mind return. We don't mind. But that is not top priority. So that is called help. So when you use the word help, you have to be very careful. Are you really help people? Okay. Now, this is one of the dream. And then if I am not type 5, how I can travel around the world to pay my expenses, to pay my hotel, to pay everything. If I am not type 5, so I have to become type 5. But I tell you, I enjoy so much because that is not a job. If I don't have a choice, that is a job. You see the difference? A job and not a job is, do you have the choice? Well, for example, I can stop traveling around the world. I can stop helping people become Thai 5. I have the choice. It's okay. But I won't make this choice because I want to feel rich in my mind. So I usually never say no to people. If I say no to you, you have to really think about who you are. Okay, now that is one of my dreams. I have two more dreams, and I'll tell you another one. I have a dream is I love to dance around the world. One more time, I love to dance around the world for performance, for charity. That is my second dream. I like to dance, I like to perform, but my dream is for charity. Right now, people invite me to perform already. But I prefer, in my future, I do dance performance for charity around the world. I'm not joking. I love Michael Jackson. I love Michael Jackson. And I also like Brian Watson. Brian Watson is a king of Latin. I like to learn from the best. And I believe I can make it. And I have a dream. My mind is very creative. I will put Michael Jackson dance and Latin dance together and perform in the street. So one day you find Philip Chung dance in the street, you come over. That is for charity. I like to do that. Can you see my way of thinking? I enjoy it. I like to give. I can have my hobby and I can helping people. I like it. That is my dream. But I tell you one thing. These two dreams are not the most important in my life. No, they are important, but not the most important. I have to be honest to you. I love to do that. I love to do that always, but that is not the most. Now, I tell you the most important thing in my life. I must make it happen. So what's that? That is me and my mom. Me and my mom. I love my mom so much you won't believe. I love my mom. She's just like my darling. Darling, you know what is darling? Girlfriend. Sometimes I treat her like my girlfriend. Sometimes I treat her like my daughter. I tell you, my dream in my life is, listen, I will give the best of myself to my mom when she needs me the most. You have to understand what I'm saying. So, what is meant by mom need me the most? So may I ask you, when is the time your parents need you the most? Yeah, I ask you. She's my mom, you see? My mom. I tell you, when your parents get sick, that time they need you the most. Do you agree? To me, to live in the world, the most important thing, the most, is about love. Love is the bone. Nothing is more important than love. And my love is with my mom. I know it. That is my life. When my mom 4 years ago, when she got sick, 4 years ago, she got sick. The doctor said, your mom only have 3 months lifespan. She has stage 4 lung cancer. We cannot help. She can only live 3 months 4 years ago. And then I look at my mom, and my mom looked at me. We both don't believe that happened. I tell you, you think I am very strong and I believe myself 100%. I'm only 1/10 of my mom. And I'm not joking. You look at my mom history, I'm only 1/10 of her. That's why me and my mom is very positive person. And we believe in no limit. We believe in abundance. We believe in energy. So that's why when the doctor tried to give up my mom, then my mom and me, we don't worry. We are very positive. We have to find solution together. And we believe there are lots of solutions. I tell you one thing. We believe happiness is the medicine. Happiness. When you're happy, you don't get sick. Do you know that? Now, that is not maybe the doctor talk about it, you know. When you're always happy, you hardly get sick. So that's why my mom and me is, I decide, starting from the day the doctor talk about it, I decide from that day, every second, I have to make my mom happy. Every second, non-stop, 24 hours a day, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. That is my goal. Nothing else. No dance, no philosophy of success. No. Because at that time, I'm going to do my most important mission in my life. That is the time my mom gave it to me. So every morning when I wake up, I ask my mom, Mom, what do you want to do today? Mom, what do you want to do today? Every day. And then my mom say, Philip, I want to go to eat. My mom loves eating. You stage 4 lung cancer, love eating. Very good appetite. We always go to eat buffet. All you can eat. She can eat 5 plates, like a mountainside. I eat only 2 plates, plateau size, plateau. Looks like I'm the person who gets sick. Can you believe a stage 4 lung cancer can eat 5 plates of food, mountain size? And I'm not joking. I tell you, you have to believe mission impossible. There are things behind in the universe and from the God. You need to know that. And you need to how to assess it. So I asked my mom, what do you want to do today? Mom said, Philip, I want to get my hair stylish. My mom like to look pretty. And that's why we go about 2 to 3 times to hair salon every week. I sit beside her. And look at my mom. Mom, you are so beautiful. I love it. Every time. If I am not type 5, can I do this? Mom, what do you want to do today? Philip, I want to go dancing. Stage 4 lung cancer, go dancing. Can you imagine? Usually stage 4 lung cancer is in the hospital. And she has the mood and the energy to go dancing with me. You see, we go to nightclub, go dancing. We go about dancing 3 times a week. Mom, what do you want to do? Philip, I want to go shopping. You see, she's shopping in the Coach, you see. Actually, she's shopping every day. Every day. She like to shop in Forever 21. She like to shopping at Coach. Mom, what do you want to do today? Philip, I want to go to garden. Okay, we go to garden every day for 3 hours. In Vancouver, we have very beautiful garden, but nobody there. Why? Because they don't have time. I only pay $30, 1 year membership, and spend 3 hours every day in such a wonderful garden. It's not about how much money you make. Do you have time? Why I don't see people in the park? Because they don't have time. It's not about how much money. So you have to understand how to earn time. It's about the time. Then you have quality of life. So we go to garden. When my mom in the hospital, I stay with mom in the hospital. The last 2 weeks, actually, I lived very happily with my mom for 2 years. Every day. Very happy. She don't feel sick. She don't feel any pain. Is that miracle? Because she has happiness. You know what? That is not a job to me because I feel so happy. Very happy. I want this going to happen to me for the next 5, 10, 20 years. I don't mind. I really want it. That is life. But if I am not Thai 5, can I do it? Every day. Every day. After 2 years, my mother received a call from heaven. Well, everybody have to go, even myself. But the point is, what did we do? If I didn't do what I just do, no matter how much money I make, no matter how much time I earn, no matter how many friends I have, I am a loser. Now, why I feel myself a winner is not because of dancing. No, it's because I'm able to do the most important things in my life, which is I give 100% of my time, 100% of my love, 100% of my money, everything to make my mom feel happy every day. And forget the illness. Forget the illness. I even sleep with my mom to make her feel secure. So 24 hours. I bring my mom to philosophy of success. Can you see she's sitting on my left side? I let her to social with people. Can you bring your mom to your business? Can you bring your mom to your work? Can you see how I socialize? You know that when you have good friendship, you can feel happy. You can be healthy. Can you see the garden? I'm not just looking for one day. I'm talking about every day. So that's why, you know why I need to become Thai 5. I enjoy so much. After 2 years, my mom in the last 2 weeks stayed in the hospital. 2 weeks. And right before that 2 weeks was Christmas. And as usual, I took my mom to shopping. Right before, we have no idea she will go back to hospital. We have no idea at all. But mom looks good. And then, well, Christmas, that's why we are shopping more than usual. She buy 100 pieces of clothes in one day. Because my mom likes to look good and change clothes every day. If I'm not Thai 5, how I can do it? If my mom prepared to go to heaven, why she will buy 100? Can you see how peace is her mind? How secure is her mind? It's because we give it to her. I tell you, if I have a job, if I'm worried about my finance, if I'm stressful, if I don't have time, can I do what I just do? If I don't do what I just do, I miss the most important thing in my life. So I want to tell everyone, we are not here to teach you how to make more money. To make more money, you don't necessarily to be in new skin. There are many opportunities you can make more money. We are help you to achieve the life that you want. I just want to give you an example about myself. I only give an example about myself. I'm not so saying that you have to follow me 100%. You see my mom Halloween? You can see the social activities every day. Yeah. And so, well, it's your turn to think about your life. I just give you an example. I always say life is not equal to money. But of course, we cannot have no money. We can't have no money. No, we have to be rich. But rich is not everything. It's not enough. Okay, good. So, and then I want to end up with what I want to end up with something is, if you want to become Thai 5, the basic requirement is you must have a passive income. You need to understand the importance of passive income. Not just here, importance. In order to live the Thai 5 life, the basic element, you must have the passive income. And most people right now, they make money in the market is called proactive income. That means you work, you make money. You don't work, you don't make money. This is more common and usual to most of the people in the market. And that is not what I teach you. I teach you is how you can sleep and make money. Unless you have passive income. Do you know that? And I'm not joking. You can sleep and make money every time. That's why you love to sleep. This is called passive income. Warren Buffett said, Warren Buffett, the third richest person in the world. If you don't make money when you sleep, you have to work for the rest of your life. Very short, very precise, very accurate, very powerful. So I ask you, are you earning passive income? Do you understand the importance of passive income? Do you know how to earn passive income without putting any capital? Do you want to know how to just with a cellular phone, I can show you how to build a passive income to live the life of Thai 5? That is the purpose of philosophy of success. In just a few steps that I will tell you at my last class. What are the steps we took by using a cell phone? And you can become Thai 5 within 1 to 3 years without putting any capital. Seems like too good to be true, but it's true. You look at me, you see? Now, before I ending, I have a question. How do you look at money? You have to understand the definition of money. This is called vision. As a leader, you must have a vision about money. People learn how to make more money to live a better life. It's better, but not perfect. People always learn how to make more money to have better quality of life, which is so-so, but not perfect. But not perfect. I can show you how your total income earnings in your life remain unchanged, but you have quality of life. Now, one more time. I can show you even your total income earnings in your life remain unchanged, and you can still live a very quality of life. That is my vision. How? If you're able to compress your 40 years of work into 4 years and finish, then your quality of life is there. Why? Because you have 36 years of holiday. Although your total income earnings is remain the same, but at the same time, you have 36 years of holiday. Do you agree you have a better quality of life? May I ask you, are you happy when you have holidays? Every year you have 2 weeks holidays, you get 3 weeks holidays or 4 weeks. Are you happy? You are very happy, right? Is that quality of life? Of course. You like it, you're happy. You do the things that you want. Some people go traveling. Some people go home and do the laundry. Some people do whatever they want. So people are like holiday. Holiday is a quality of life. But you have 2 weeks a year, 3 weeks a year. Now, what happens if you 36 years of holiday? Then is it quality of life? So I tell you, even your total income remain the same. No change. Total income earnings. You can still achieve very good quality of life. That is my vision. But what about if your total income earnings in life is double or triple or quadruple, and at the same time, you have 36 years of holiday? Do you want that happen? I don't think we need to be live like Bill Gates. Are you sure you want to live like Bill Gates? Well, how do we know that his quality of life, right? I would say you need to know what kind of life you want. Then at least then you know how much passive income you have to make. Yeah, and then I can show you. So today, I want to stop in here, because today the focus is about 5 types of people. That is the most important thing, is our dream. So this platform is for people who have dream. If you have dream, you better become type 5. Now you know type. So how to become type 5? 2 more things. First, we show you what is meant by the best driver and teach you how to become best driver. Second, we show you where is the best car. Why do we think Lucien is a Bugatti? So in the next 2 classes, we will focus on the Bugatti and Michael Schumacher. So today is the top priority is, do you want to become type 5? If you don't want to become type 5, do you need to become the Michael Schumacher? Do you need to have the Bugatti? Of course, if I still have the time left, I will show you how the driver drive the car. That is called direction. That is called the routing. That is what I call 3 steps to become type 5. Step 1, step 2, step 3, type 5. Very clear. So I think everybody is clear what I'm saying. So, I'm very happy for you to be here. But you know what? I want to do something. We are so exciting, because, exciting is my job is to help you to visualize you can become type 5 by the end of my class. Yeah, but you have to come back for the next 2 classes. And if you want some people, more friends to come over, invite them. But make sure they have a chance to watch this one, the type 5 things, this one. So I want a very important thing is, I think it's important right now we take a screenshot for people to do 5 type hands, because this is the life we want. So may I have everyone show your hands, type 5, and please turn on your camera, and let our host, our Zoom host, to take the screenshot so that we have this copy. And please, we need this copy to tell the people from the world we are here to teach people become type 5. So Eric Johnson, I need your help for each page. Yeah. To make sure people turn on the camera and show them they want to become type 5. And we need this copy. And I will have this copy in my type 5 online global training. Type 5 online
type
global
5
training.
Together, Philip.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody turn on the camera. And we need your type 5 hands. Yeah. So that you tell your friends you want to become type 5. We have the solution.
Wow, a lot of people.
Yeah, I think maybe next time we will try to extend the occupancy to 1,000 people. So we are going to help more people become type 5.
We did already. I don't know what happened. We have actually 2 accounts. One was 5 and one was 1,000, and for some reason we were on the 5. But we will fix that for the next one for sure.
Okay, Alan, thank you for your invitation. I'll pass the time to you.
Wow, so many people on. I gotta say, it's like we're nearly an hour and 40 minutes and 500 people still on. So that's really exciting. I just have a couple announcements for you guys. First, 10:30, we are going to run a presentation with Rose Hamill. A fantastic presentation for Nu Skin in English and in Spanish and in Vietnamese. Sorry, we don't have the other languages unless the translators want to translate. But we are going to have a presentation for Nu Skin at 10:30, which is in about, 1 hour. Really, it's a little less than 1 hour, like 50 minutes. And we have a special day today, Philip. One of my best friends, my favorite guy that we traveled all around the United States. He also traveled with my kids. It is Jim Hazelton's birthday today. So I want to bring Mr. Jim Hazelton on camera. Sing him happy birthday. Eric, can we get Jim Hazelton focused on right here? And that would be beautiful. Hey, Jim. Oh my God, happy birthday. This
Happy
is my
birthday,
driver.
Jim.
Happy
Hazelton.
birthday, Jim.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Jim, Irene. Yeah.
This is my driver, drive me all around the United States in the bus. Remember the H-Lock bus that we were driving, and we had so much fun. He drove my kids to Canada, to Mexico. We went around the world. And Irene, thank you for helping us put together all of the incredible schedule this week, including Philip Chan today. But Irene and Jim, thank you for all you do. And I just want to wish you a super happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Jim.
And Jim, I definitely want to be with you in Hawaii so we can buy some Aloha shirts together.
Ooh.
Let's do
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Hey, happy birthday, Jim.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Philip Chan.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
I just want to do a happy birthday wish for Jim. And I don't know, Eric, if we can all sing to him at the same time. I'm not sure.
I can unmute. Yeah, sure, Alan.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're going to sing the biggest happy birthday. Anyway, just in less than 1 hour, 45 minutes, we will have a presentation. But we will see you next week at this time. It's going to be our Wednesday event. And then we will unmute the phone and we will all sing happy birthday to Jim while we kind of end our call after that, okay? Because I know we're not going to have control after that.
All right, here we go.
Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3.
To you.
Happy
birthday
to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
你帮我拍啊，哎。
Congratulations.
Let's all be type 5 together with Philip and Alex.
Yeah.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Philip.
Okay, good night. Bye-bye. See you next week.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
下个礼拜见。
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Cheers.